welcome to Njenje Media channel. This is a channel where we explore the truth behind the headlines. Amotekun, it's illegal. The Minister of Justice in Nigeria declares. Federal government declares Amotekun illegal. Gani Adams angrily replies Malami in an open letter. Gani Adams says he addresses the Attorney General of the Federation, who incidentally also doubles as the Minister of Justice, and he says, "Dear sir, this is a protest letter over your illegal order to Southwest governors in Nigeria, outlawing Amotekun." Gani Adams starts. He said, "I find it disturbing your statement of Tuesday, January 14th, 2020, declaring the security initiative of the Southwest governors Amotekun as illegal. That is unacceptable. You also threatened that the full course of law will be applied to anyone promoting the Amotekun security outfit and the initiative." Suddenly, these people now want to take action, yet they cannot take action where a militia group, the fourth most notorious group in the world, the Fulani militia, the Fulani headsmen that move with AK-47, yet they cannot arrest them. Gani Adam continues, "Maybe you have forgotten. I need to remind you that you are the Attorney General of this country, not a section of this country." Yes, we agree. That is how they woke up one day and outlawed IPOB, called them a terrorist group, but they cannot call Fulani headsmen terrorist group. Njenje Media adds. So, Gani Adam continues. "So your outburst against the governors who were elected, not selected or appointed, is against the spirit of the 1999 Constitution as amended. The right to life is universal, and no government can legislate against that. I don't need to bother you about the killings, kidnappings, banditry, and other criminal vices in the Southwest recently. Yes, we all know it. There was a time people feared, people really had fears to drive from Benin to Lagos. Either you're being kidnapped, or you're being shot at, or you're being raped." He continues, "Even Mrs. Funke Olanurin, the daughter of Yoruba leader Paruben Fasoranti, was killed. Until today, nobody has been arrested in respect of all these killings. One thing is very clear: Nigeria have the right to protect themselves. Not only that, Southwest people have a right to protect and to defend themselves against any attacks. They have the right to do it at any point without caring whose house is God. Amotekun is an initiative by the Southwest governors to defend our people. Where were you? Where you are getting it wrong. Where you are getting it wrong is this. The Amotekun initiative has nothing to do with the territorial integrity of Nigeria. If there is any breach of the territorial integrity of this country, the military will come in immediately. But in this case, there is nothing like any breach of the territorial integrity of Nigeria. Njenje Media must note, we agree with Gani Adam. Exactly the same way IPOB was outlawed. The Fulanis think that they owe this nation. So nobody is rising against Nigeria, as your letter to the governors directed or indirectly implied. What is happening is that our people no longer feel safe because the land has been invaded by some element from within and outside the country. Now, if Gani Adam does not want to say those elements, Njenje Media will say it. Those elements that have come from all West Africa are the Fulani headsmen, the Fulani militia, moving around with AK-47, killing, maiming people right, left, middle, center. Not even the Hausas now can drive on Kaduna-Abuja Road, Njenje Media must add. It is unfortunate that rather than praise the governors, you are condemning their actions, thereby strengthening the hands of those who believe the federal government is against some sections of this nation. Anyway, Njenje Media must also add again, it is no longer secret that this nation is divided beyond repair. Yes, the federal government is against some people. This is a federal government of the North, by the North, and for the North. And when you come to that North, it is the federal government of the Fulani, by Fulani, for the Fulanis. Njenje Media must say. As a lawyer and a senior advocate, you should know that you are not the law. You are only the Attorney General, not a court. It is not a court of competent jurisdiction that will decide if what an individual, group of individuals, an entity or a state does is legal or otherwise. Hey, Igbo governors, you must hear this. Igbos, you must hear this. This is what this guy has said, is what you people are missing. You couldn't defend your own when they were outlawed. Njenje Media was the only media shouting right, left, and center that what the federal government did was wrong. Anyway, that is a story for another day. So, it is only a court that can invalidate the Southwest Joint Security Initiative, not you. Then I can tell Gani Adams, be ready to go to the court. They control it. You see what they have done in Imo? They would invalidate it in court because this is a federal republic of the North. I want to establish this fact that the Yoruba have a right to protect themselves from attack or violence of any sort. Yes, we agree you have the right. But do not forget that it is same Yorubas that sank us in this mess by the alliance with the North to bring in a man the Igbos has rejected 3 consecutive times. Even when he contested with an Igbo vice president for twice, we still said no. You know why? Because Igbos know bad market. Even from 10 kilometers afar, when they see one, Buhari remains a bad market. Issues of security is highly sensitive and can now, we can now understand where the threat is coming from. Oh, suddenly you people are waking up. You are now seeing where the threat is coming from. When we were saying it, he thought, some of you even at some point insinuated that the Igbos were the one killing the Yorubas in order to cause fight between the Yorubas and the Hausas. We will say, good morning. Good morning, the Yoruba nation. Gani Adams continues. It is unfortunate that the federal government is doing everything to frustrate the Southwest governor's efforts. For instance, last week Wednesday, that was less than 24 hours before the launching of Amotekun in Ibadan, the presidency summoned the Southwest governors to Aso Rock. Yes, we knew that happened, and some of the governors never attended. We knew about the intrigues that played out at that meeting. We knew about the frustration at Aso Rock. But the governors haven't realized the implication of playing politics with the lives of their people, the people that voted them, the people that they can only fall back to, stood their ground and went ahead to launch the security outfit as planned. So, it is your position on this volatile situation that is illegal, unlawful, immoral, and no effect because of your declaration has proven some critics right that some states in the country are deliberately left vulnerable to attack by criminals. Njenje Media would add again, good morning, the Yoruba nation, for seeing what others saw over 20 years ago. I want to state that the right to life cannot be in the exclusive list of any serious government. Yes, Njenje Media agrees. I call on governors Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Lagos State, Dapo Abiodun, Ogun State, Seyi Makinde, Oyo State, Boyage Oyetola, Ogun, Rotimi Akeredolu, Ondo, and Kayode Fayemi, Ekiti State, to collectively ignore your position on this matter. Then the media must also add that the battle line appears to have been drawn. My only pain is when you want to get ready and get popcorn that the battle line has been drawn. The Yoruba nation, without any insult, we must apologize, would go back to sleep. When they remove cloth, you think someone is going to throw the full sponge. They will do and that is it. Someone runs away. Why do people employ guards in their houses? He queried. For security, right? Why do community development associations, CDEAs, employ guards to secure streets and areas? For what? To ensure protection of life and property, right? Is that initiative in the exclusive list or the Constitution? That is capital no. I repeat, that the right to preserve and protect your life can never be in the exclusive list of any government. So we ask, why were the Yorubas not given this same president these conditions to restructure and to unbundle the exclusive list as a condition of voting him again in 2019? Why did you not do that? Now you're crying. He continues, I am aware of similar security outfits in the other sections of this country. Why you are against the protection of lives and properties of Yoruba people defies all any thinking logic. This week is the 50th anniversary of the end of this Nigerian civil war. We should do everything to avoid plunging the country into another war. Mr. Malami, please don't set a bad precedent. Gani, Abiodun, Iga, Adams, the 15th Are Honor Kakamfo of Yoruba land. The last Honor Kakamfo of Yoruba land was MKO Abiola, which means the warrior and the defender of the Yoruba land. You can see it now. It appears the Yoruba nation is coming up and is awake. And everybody's watching. Let us see how this plays out. We know Yoruba has so many sons. Go to court and try it out. We will see. But for now, the Amotekun remains banned until the court says otherwise. Welcome to Federal Republic of the North, by the North, and for the North. Once more, this is Njenje Media Channel. Subscribe to the channel, click on the bell icon, share our videos so that we can keep bringing you content that no other channel will ever do.